Because I never had someone who really cared for my growth, I started to feel a little bit lost in some areas. Like I was seeing all my friends getting good jobs or traveling the world or studying and going through third, fourth year of university, and I couldn't get there. And I wasn't, I felt like a loser, and I started feeling depressed. And I didn't even know I was depressed because I was very successful in sports, but that was
Mm.
it. But it wasn't enough for me.
Hey man, welcome back. I'm here with Luis Monilas, and we'll be connecting on what's one thing he wishes dad taught him. Luis will be sharing a bit on the area of mentoring. Thank you for joining. It's really great connecting again, bro. How's it going?
Good, bro. Here I am in a country called Bahrain now. I am
Wow.
serving in a community center teaching English, Spanish, Portuguese, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and doing a
Whoa,
little bit of permaculture as well. So it's
come
been it's
on.
been a great time here so far. Yeah.
You're originally from Paraguay, eh?
Yes, correct.
Awesome. So, ¿cómo está?
Bien, hermano, ¿y tú?
It's bien it too. Uh, that's the little Spanish, the poco español that I know. But it's great having
Yeah.
you in the house with us. Thank you so much for joining. But yeah, talk to me, Luis. What's that one thing you wish your dad taught you?
Yeah, so I had a great father overall. He was a great provider for my family, and but because he worked so much and he was always busy work, doing sport and stuff, he didn't have time to teach to walk with us. So I never knew what is to have a mentor or someone walking with me in pretty much every area of my life.
Mm.
So when I grew up, when I was 18, my father, he's like, oh, you gotta go to university now. But he didn't even explain me why. And then he's like, oh, you have to work as well now. But he never taught me what to work, how to write a CV. um, he would just give me the money. He would say to me, okay, here's the money for your university, go and study something and find a job. So
Yeah.
he didn't have time to tell me like how to talk with your employer, or how to gain friends, how to make relationship, how to talk with a girl, how to get a girlfriend, or which book to read. Like nothing, zero. He provide for me, yes, and he provide for me even for me to have leisure, to do sports, to have a car. But I really lack mentorship in my life, and that's why I always have problem with leadership. So I never knew how to help myself accountable to someone because of that,
Wow.
because I was always left there by myself.
While you were going through that, um how did it make you feel? Just feeling wanting that and didn't know how to get it. What was that feeling like as you went through it in your earlier years?
Yeah, so because I never had someone who really cared for my growth, I started to feel a little bit lost in some areas. Like I was seeing all my friends getting good jobs or traveling the world or studying and going through third, fourth year of university, and I couldn't get there. And I wasn't, I felt like a loser, and I started feeling depressed. And I didn't even know I was depressed because I was very successful in sports, but that was
Mm.
it. But it wasn't enough for me, you know. So they suggest me to go and do a DTS,
And
right?
just
Uh,
for the audience, what is YWAM and what is a DTS?
okay, yeah. So YWAM is youth with a mission. It's
Yeah.
a Christian worldwide Christian organization. Uh, YWAM is in all the world and every country of the world, and they focus on this discipling kids to go and do Christians missions around the
Oh,
world. So I went and did that, and when I got there, I didn't know how to wash the dishes, literally.
whoa.
So that
Come
how
on.
spoiled I was, you know. And I didn't know how to read a book, dude, seriously. And I think the first book I read was in YWAM, and I read the whole book. And yeah, it was like relearning everything.
Whoa.
And and then I grew up there. I have mentors who really care for me and cared for my growth.
Yeah.
And so they started to teach me how to relate with people, how to talk, how to do public speaking, how to read a book, how to do presentations, um, so many things. They
Whoa.
taught me also spiritual disciplines
Yeah.
and so on, meditation. And then I start loving to have mentors, and I got mentorship like that. Then I look for other types of mentor, like mentors who would treat me, who would teach me how to travel, other mentors how to teach me how to read books, and other mentors with communication. And then I start growing, and then I realized that um, you can choose your family in life. Okay,
Whoa. Yeah.
so um, so many people could be your father or your mother or your brothers. It doesn't have to be uh, bloodly family, but
That's right.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, and I remember one time Jesus Christ said, like his brothers and his mother wanted to talk with him, and he's like, um, my father and mother and my mother and brothers are the one who do the will of God, and
That's
they
right.
are my priority. So in a sense, he chose his family and he put these people first, you know. So we can do the same thing.
It's kind of like finding your tribe.
Yes, exactly. Like people that will put up for you and that you will put up for them.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, so you've along that journey of doing youth with a mission and the discipleship training school, during that season, you were able to find mentors who were able to help you grow in different areas of your life,
Yeah.
personal development, and I would assume just really affirming the giftings and the strength that you have as an individual.
Exactly. That's a very important point because my father, he wanted me to study something that would give me money and
Yeah.
not what is my gift, you
Wow.
know? So other mentors taught me like money is not the most important thing in life. You know, I
Yeah.
really like what Aristotle said, like the four pillars of life: health, wealth, love, and happiness. And we
Come
need
on.
all of them.
Come
God
on.
Himself talked about that in the Deuteronomy, actually, in the blessings. You know, if Israel would obey
Yeah.
the Lord, they will
Yeah.
have all these blessings. And so money is only one pillar. Money is important, yes, but it's not everything.
Yeah.
You can have all the money, but what about if you don't work out and then you cannot even go for a hike with your friends when they will go, you know, then you won't be happy. Or
So
what
true.
about, hey, okay, you are very you have all the muscles and you have money, but you lack networking, so you don't have friends you do things
Yeah.
with, you know, because big part of happiness comes through social environment, social friends So we need all of these pillars of life. We need to think holistically. Uh,
And I guess
so
I
yeah, other mentors taught me what I'm telling you now.
wow. I guess in that too, you're able to understand more of your purpose. And so,
Yeah.
when you find your purpose in life, you can know where you fit and where you don't fit and what is for you. Louise, what would you recommend to guys who are going through a similar journey like you have? What would you say to them? What would you recommend in terms of maybe some steps that they could take to avoid some of what you went through?
Yes. So first thing is to really be aware of where they are at in life and recognize that they need help, because so many times pride is what hinders people or stop people to get help.
Yeah.
So first, you must be humble. You must be teachable. That's the
Mm,
first rule for change and for any type of learning
come
process that
on.
you are in or you will be in. First thing,
Come on.
be humble, be teachable, be aware. Try to see where you are, recognize that, and look for the right mentor. Okay. There is a proverb in the Bible and outside the Bible that says, in the multitude of counsels, there is the victory. Or Warren Buffett said, make war with a multitude of counselors. But
Come
it
on.
doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that is a democracy way of 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 knowing the right or the wrong, because 99 persons might be wrong and the
Mhm.
one might be right and
Come on.
really understand what he's talking about. So you must do the work of finding that one person who really know what he's talking about,
Yes.
and learn from that person. Learn, absorb everything from that person. Listen to all the other options as well and compare, but um, find the one who really know what he's talking about. So it's a process, and it's not always easy,
Yeah.
but that's the way we should work, because um, you won't learn anything from inside yourself. You know, when you were little, when you were a baby, you didn't even learn your own language inside yourself. You gotta go outside yourself. You gotta go
Mm.
through. You gotta learn from people who are 30 years in front of you. You know,
Come on.
transfer that knowledge in your brain,
Come
and
on.
you can do that with book as well. So I suggest you, uh, I think we as men, we need to be eclectic. You know, we need to know things, we need to know stuff in life. um, these days I feel like a lot of men just want to be artists, but if you are an artist you won't be able to lead people, because you will only know how to sing or how to dance. But is that what the world needs? No, the world needs men who know stuff, so then they can teach and know, and are visionaries, that understand how life works, what reality is about. You know,
Hmm.
not people who live in an illusion. So those things we will get through learning from others, from the
And
right mentor.
I guess I would add to that, nothing is wrong with being an artist. It's just to also be
Exactly.
knowledgeable, informed, and wise.
Exactly. Yeah, so true. Being an artist brings life to the world and to people, and happiness. So nothing bad about that. But yeah, we need more eclectic people. We need more learners. We need more humble men, and that's it.
Wow, wow, wow! This is really good. Thank you so much for sharing just this experience and using your story to encourage other men out there who might be having similar challenge in different seasons in their life. and looking for that kind of support. Do you have any websites or channels or page or anything if people want to find you?
Yeah, my Instagram is where I post my thoughts, my pictures traveling around the world. One of the reasons why I travel the world is also for learning. So I've been in 61 countries.
Wow.
My Instagram is about traveling and also thoughts, some philosophy and some sports and things that I'm doing here in Bahrain right now. So
Come
yeah,
on.
it's louis.molina at yeah. So no, it's at
At
louis.molina.
Louis.Molina.
Yeah.
Yeah, Instagram. Awesome. This is great. So good to have you with us, Louise.
Thank you,
Um,
Victor.
Absolutely love your story, and I know a lot of guys will have learned a lot from you. And thanks again for joining us. Have a blessed time in Bahrain, and we'll connect again soon. One love.
For sure. Thank you so much.